Good day, sir. I am Midshipman Rimunjan B. Banyares, and today we are reporting about analyzing effectiveness of 1972 International Convention Regulation on Preventing Collision C, Enhancing Maritime Safety Practices. Introduction. Colregs, Colregs, short for International Regulation for Preventing Collision at Sea, are a set of rules to prevent collision between vessels at sea. These rules were established by the International Organization or IMO and are recognized by all maritime nations. Colleagues define the navigation lights, shapes, and sound signals that ship must use in different situations, such as overtaking, cruising, or anchoring. To communicate their intentions and avoid accidents, they also outline the responsibility of vessels and determine the right of way and taking action to avoid collision. Following the call ring is crucial for ensure the safety of ships and crews at sea.
Determine the block basic knowledge of the history, legalities, and development of prevention of pollution at sea. The prevention of pollution at sea, commonly referred to as a COLREG, is an international maritime treaty that sets out of the rules and regulations to prevent collisions between vessels. The history of COLREGs dates back to the mid-90s century when the various countries started to recognize the need for the standardized rules for the given vessel navigation and prevent collision at sea. The first international agreement addressing collision prevention was the Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, or SOLAS, adopted in 1914. However, it wasn't until the aftermath of several high-profile maritime disasters, such as the sinking of the Titanic in 1912, that more comprehensive regulations were developed. The amendments of pollution regulation up to the present. Since the initial adoption, the COLREGs have undergone several amendments to reflect advancements in technology, the changes in maritime traffic patterns, and lessons learned from maritime accidents. These amendments are made through meetings of the IMO Maritime Safety Committee, or MSC, where member states discuss and propose change to improve collision prevention measures. Key amendments to COLREGs include updates to lighting and signaling requirements, the introduction of new rules to address emerging risks, such as rules for vessels operating in traffic separation scheme, and clarification for two existing rules to enhance their effectiveness. The interpreting the different causes of collisions and analyzing statistics of fatalities during this incident is crucial for understanding the effectiveness of collision prevention measures and identifying areas for improvement. Common causes of collisions include human error, navigating error, equipment failure, adverse weather conditions, and miscommunication between vessels. Analyzing collision statistics help maritime authorities and stakeholders identify trends, access to risk factors, and development targeted interventions to reduce the likelihood of future accidents. This data can include information on the types of vessels involved, the contributing factors to collisions, the severity of the incidents, and the numbers of fatalities are injured sustained. Interpret the application of collision regulation under Rule 1. The application of collision regulations under Rule 1 established the overarching principle that vessels must operate safely and responsibly at all times to prevent collisions. Rule 1 emphasized the importance of maintaining a proper lookout, using all available means to assess the situations, and taking timely and effective action to avoid collisions. This rule sets the foundation for the rest of the COLREGs, guiding mariners to their responsibilities to ensure safety, navigation, and preventing collisions at sea.
The responsibilities of vessels owners, master, and crew applying pollution regulation involves ensuring compliance with the rules of Fort the Colreg maintain the safety navigation. Vessels owners are responsible to providing vessels with the necessary equipment and resources other to collision regulation, including proper lighting, signals, devices, and navigational instruments. The master of or captain of the vessels holds ultimate responsibilities for the safe operation of the vessels, and the must ensure the crew is educatedly trained and familiarly with the call regs, and the crew is responsible for activity implement the collision regulation while navigating, including maintaining in proper lookout, adhering to right way rules, and taking appropriate action in collision. Additionally, all parties must cooperate and communicate effectively with others vessels, preventing misunderstanding and reduce the risks of accidents.
Analyze the terms and definition used in the whole context of Colrex 1972 and the safety of navigation. Analyzing the terms of navigation used in the Colrex 1972 is essential for understanding the rules and ensuring the safety of navigation. Some key terms and definition include: vessel refers to any watercraft used for transportation on water, including ships, boats, and other floating structures. Underway means a vessel, not an anchor made fast to the shore or ground. Power-driven vessel refers to any vessel propelled by machinery, including sail assist vessels under engine power. Sailing vessel refers to any vessels under sail provide the propelling machinery if fitted is not being used. Restricted visibility is defined as any condition in which visibility is restricted by fog, mist, falling snow, heavy rainstorms, or any other similar causes. Stand-on vessel refers to a vessel that has the right of the way under of the colregs and it's required to maintain its course and speed. Give way vessel refers to a vessel that must take early and substantial action to keep well clear of other vessels by altering its course or speed. Number 3. Determine the man of collision and taking appropriate actions were encountering all types of vessels in any condition of visibility. When determining the maneuvering actions to take when encountering vessels in any condition of visibility, it's essential to follow the international regulation for preventing collisions at sea or colregs. Number 1. Head-on situation. Rule number 14. Both vessels should alter their course to starboard right to pass the port to port. Number 2, crossing situation, rule number 15. The vessels which has the other on its starboard right side should give way and avoid crossing ahead on the other vessel. Number 3, overtaking situation, rule number 13. Its overtaking vessels should keep clear of the vessel being overtaken. Number 4, sailing vessels, rule number 12. A sailing vessel should keep clear of power vessels. Number 5, power-driven vessel, rule number 18. The vessel is not under command, restricted in her ability to maneuver or constrained by her draft, has the right of way. Number 6. Restricted visibility, rule number 19. Proceed at a safe speed, sounds appropriate signals, and take all necessary actions to avoid collision.
Perform the proper reporting during navigational watch. Regulate clearly updating the vessel's position, course speeds, and navigation status in the logbook or electronic systems. Communicating in any deviations from the planned route change and weather conditions or navigations hazard to the bridge team and relevant authorities. Maintaining communication with other vessels in the vicinity, including reporting intentions for passing, overtaking, or maneuvering. Discuss appropriate action when maneuvering narrow channels and traffic separation streams, including the interaction to other ships relative to safe speed. Maintain a ship speed that is appropriate for the condition and traffic density, adhering to any speed limit specified for the area. Keep a continuous lookout for the other vessels and be prepared to take evasive action or if necessary. Adhere to the rules and regulations governing the specific channels or traffic separations (CHIMs), including giving way to vessels constrained by their draft and avoiding impeding the safe passage of other vessels. Communicate intentions to other vessels using sound signals, visual signals, or VHF radio as required. Cooperate with other vessels to ensure safe passage considering the interaction effect caused by passing or overtaking maneuvers.
Analyze the situational awareness by implication of assessment in a high traffic density, including the correct handover and relieving of watch confirming when accepted principle and procedures. First is continuously monitoring radar, AIS, or automatic identification system, and visual observation to maintain awareness of nearby vessels. The next is assessing the risk of collision by considering factors such as speed, course, CPA, and closest point of approach, and TCPA or time to closest point of approach. The next one is effectively communication with relieving watch during handover, providing detailed information about the vessel's current situation, any ongoing navigational challenges, and anticipated developments. The last one is following established principles and procedures for watchkeeping, including maintaining accurate logs and records.